Hello everybody. On the bench today we have a set of Heiniger Saphir dog clippers or trimmers. We're going to service these today. They're from my local groomers, so we'll crack on with it. I'm Simon and welcome to Oakside Saddlery. First thing with these then, still got a bad hand. First thing with these, they're cordless. Your battery pack sits in the back here. I haven't got the charger, but they work because there's a bit of charge in them. No reports of any problems, just need a clean. I think she's got a competition tomorrow, so we're going to have to do them earlier. So we'll get the battery pack out first. A little bit of hair, not too bad. This end here then, the blade carrying seal, we're going to take that off. Hopefully it'll all stay together. Uses a little Torx screw on there, not a security one, and I think you can use a flathead, but both fit in. I'll turn that into the removing to it. One, two. Don't need that. This should lift off. There you go. I thought it would be broken, so that and that lever there should all come off really in one. Probably means the springs are broken in here somewhere. But they do look like they're broken. That part there will come off. A little bit of hair in there, and a little bit of hair around the carrier there. Get the rest of that out. There's probably a foam filter in there somewhere. Get these apart. There's an odd screw down the back here, so don't go and miss this one if you ever take them apart. So just inside there's another screw. Quite common, you do these ones and then wonder why they won't go apart. And that last one, that odd little one. So usually this one's a little shorter one, and the others are all the same length. One left in there somewhere. So them ones and the front ones are the same, little small one at the back. Take these apart then. Sometimes they stick and they're a little bit stuck in there, probably all the grease and stuff they have. Just depends on how they want to be. To a point sometimes we have to run a screwdriver in it. There it goes. So hopefully this side's the free side. There we go. So little small 12 volt motor in there, as we can see. So it'll be a little 12 volt battery, charging battery pack, nothing to pack test on these. They work quite simply. The motor turns that gear there. The gear's got an offset bearing in it there, so as that turns it just pushes that blade head there, that blade carrier apart from side to side. And that's how it makes your blades move. So it's nice and simple, nothing complicated. This should lift off of here if there's a washer sometimes in there. So that one will come out of there. You can see there's a lot of hair been trapped in this part here, so there's a foam filter there. Just stops that getting into the rest of the body. If you look in here, there's a little bit of hair, but not too much. This part here will lift off, sometimes with a bit of force, sometimes not so easy. Today it doesn't want to lift off. There it goes, it's starting to move. There it goes. So what you tend to get with these is it gets little balls mixed up into here and on this. So you can clear out most of your hair out of these, but these bits here sort of stick in, and what they get is either side of that foam filter there, which stops this moving across so easy. Sometimes causes a few problems. So there's no damage to this. A little bit of wear, but it's not too bad on the ends of there. More little tufts of hair. This bearing here sometimes has a little spring clip on the top of it, depending on if it's fallen out or not. That one has, so let's get a little screwdriver to do that. So in here there's that little circlip in it. We're just going to hook a screwdriver behind it hopefully and push it out. Find the gap, there it is. One of the favourite things to lose. Little tiny bit. Have I left that on the screen or is it off the screen? There it is. Little tiny bit there. There'll be a little washer in between it, which is here. The whole thing can come off and that'll all lift up. So we have a little washer. Sits on there. This bearing is fixed onto these, but as long as that smooth quite moves here, it's off centre, so as that rotates, it's off centre. Gear teeth there attached to the motor that's down there. Sometimes another little washer down here, but not always. There's not one on this one, and it's not stuck to that one, so we'll put a bit of grease on that when we come to put them back together. The motor part on the circuit board then, get rid of that grease off of there. There's my paper towel, my standard paper towels for wiping things off. We just need to pull this out, so this is normally just a lever in part in here, so it's stuck in here somewhere. Goes, start to come off, and the motor drops out there as well. So in all, really simple set of clippers, nothing complicated. A few bits that's going to need repairing or replacing. It probably is going to use a new blade carrier system on there. The bits of hair can be cleared out. You can see there's a lot of hair there under the switch. Quite often these get broke, because what they do is they rest onto that part there, and that's how the switches work between these two terminals here, how it adjusts its speed and what it's doing. Otherwise, nice and simple. So I'll get these cleaned up and I'll come back to you in part 2. Have a good day, enjoy the rest of it. Click that like button as well, remember, and subscribe. And if I get a chance, which I'm not at the moment, I'll get some more leatherwork ones done as well. So have a good day, bye.